Today's technique is combat base. Combat base is a really good position to start passing. I'm going to show you the basics of it today, how it should look, and then I'll do some follow-up videos on some strategy and different things you can do from it. But combat base is one of my favorite passing positions. I use it a lot. In the mid-2000s, it was really popular, and I used to hate when people would do combat base for me. So when I was playing guard and someone entered towards me in combat base, it was hard for me to counter. Of course, now I know counters to it, but yeah, it's like if you don't know how to counter it, you know, it can be hard to counter. But combat base is a really good position. It's a good starting position. Something that's commonly asked to me by new students is like, how should I start when I roll? And you know, a new student doesn't know how to do guard yet, really. And at the school I teach at, because it's a small school and there's not a lot of space to roll, everyone starts on their knees. And instead of being on both your knees, which is not really a good, you know, combat type position anyway, it's good to start with combat base. So I'm going to show you what it is, and I'm going to talk about like why you should use it and why it's good if you're older to use it. What is it? So combat base is basically having one knee up and one knee down. So I'm here, my knee is facing my opponent, my other knee is pointing out to the side, kind of 45-degree angle. My posture is a little bit low, elbows are tucked in, and I'm ready to pass. So this is combat base. So from this angle here, so I'm here, okay, my toes are tucked under, so I can push off here, and I'm ready to pass. Okay, good posture. I don't want to be too low. I don't want to be straight up. I want to be kind of angled forward, and I'm ready to pass here. Okay, again, my toes are on the mat and active, so I can kind of shoot off, right? For this side, same thing. Make sure that this leg is up. My butt needs to be sitting close to my ankle here. Make sure there's no space here. A common mistake is there's space here, and from here it's easy for the guy to put me in De La Riva guard. So I want to make sure that I close that off. Okay, so I'm here. Another common mistake that people make in combat base is they start here and they bring their leg out. So that knee's pointing out to the side. Okay, so for one thing, it doesn't give me a good base, stopping someone pushing back on me. I have a weaker structure and posture. Also allows someone to easily enter into single leg X on me. So I want to be facing forward, just like that. It's almost like I want to sprint forward here, right? So that is the basics of combat base. Another way I like to pass, what I call kind of a squatting combat base. If the guy's already in the ground and I'm entering into his guard, I like to also do a squatting type combat base position. I like this because I'm a little bit higher off the ground and I can use gravity to help me when I pass. So when I go to pass, like knee slide pass or whatever, I have a little bit more gravity, come higher off the ground, and I can use that to help me pass. Just make sure if I'm squatting here, make sure I close this off. I don't want to have any space here because the guy can put his foot on your hip and like push you back. So combat base is really good. Why would you use it? Besides, you know, it's a good passing position. It's good if you're older because I like to actually use it kind of to stall a little bit sometimes. So I'm tired. I have a good strong position. I can like, you know, if I'm here and the guy's pushing into me, it's easier. This is a good solid position here. It's harder to push me back, but I can always back out if I need to here. So it's a lot better than like if you're not so good in the guard and the guy is strong and knocks you down, then his weight's on top of you. Here, not so much, right? So here I can go ahead and resist his attacks more. There's also a lot of attacks that I can do from there. Also, another good reason to use combat base is passing on the knees. So when I pass from the knees, it's all the modern guards that people do, 50-50, the lapel stuff, De La Riva. It's a lot harder for people to do that. And so if you're older, you know, usually takes more energy to defend those kind of things. So passing on your knees, you know, uses a little bit less energy. And with that being said, sometimes like I'm rolling with people, so I'm in my 50s, and sometimes I've done like a hard round with somebody, or maybe I'm my fourth or fifth round and I'm really tired. A lot of times I'm just too tired to stand up and pass, right? So I know standing passing is popular. When I started jiu-jitsu, we mainly learned how to pass from the knees, but I used both, right? But yeah, so after a while, sometimes when I'm rolling, I'm tired and I don't want to pass standing, so I just pass from my knees. So anyway, those were all good reasons to use combat base. I hope you like the video. I'm gonna do a follow-up video on some different strategies and different grips and how to do combat base. And that is just a basic primer on combat base.